Today is a different kind of video. I am replenishing some products for my fall markets. Being that it's September, I know I needed to replace some aprons, and I just decided that I'm going to do a video of me batch sewing these aprons so that you get to see the process and what I do. It just makes it easier for me the way that I do them, and I tend to sew every apron color that's in the same color scheme. I tend to sew them all together so I don't have to change my thread. So I'm doing about 6 of them, 8 of them that are in the beige theme color. So you're gonna see me go through that whole process. Hey everybody, I know you normally see my workstation all clear and clean, but today I am batch sewing. I'm batch sewing a whole bunch of aprons. It's a really popular product at my booths, and because it's September now, booths will be back in swing. And so my countertop is filled with patterns for different aprons. I have some wine prints, I have coffee, I have a bunch. But I am batch sewing all the portions in order to make the process run smoothly. So I'll show you. I am going to sew all of the straps for each of the aprons that I'm making. Any strap, whether the strap goes around the neck or the waist, that's what I'm going to be doing now. Just all of the straps that have the same color pattern, the same color scheme. It makes it easier just to put them all through at one time. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the tedious part of the project with prepping the pockets for the aprons. I'm just going to do them all at the same time. I like to do them, I like to pick the aprons that I'm making that are using the same color scheme, because I can just prepare, you know, all using the same color thread. I don't like to just use black or white. I like to use colors that work well with the pattern. Okay, that's what makes it nice. So I'm folding in my pockets, folding in the edges. I have done so many of these that I pretty much know how wide my seams are. So I just prepare them together. This is just so that obviously there are pretty edges on the outside of the pocket. We don't want to see raw edges. Most of the time, prep work is what takes the longest. of any project. Now, clearly the method that I use is not what everyone else would. But again, like I said, I've been doing this for so long that this is going to be the top part of the pocket. So we want to make sure that that has a nice pretty seam there. So when people slide their hand in, that will be a nice seam, a nice clean edge. But I have been doing this for so long that I just find this to be the easiest method for me when I'm making more than one apron. Okay. So that's already 2 pockets that are prepared right here. I'm going to go on and do the rest of them. I got all of the pockets ironed, ready for top stitching. So I'm going to go ahead and put top stitching right across the tops of each one of these. Okay, so I've finally gotten these all turned the right way, and now I'm going to go ahead and iron them and make them look good so that they are prepped for sewing. I'm gonna get these all ironed. I'm finally at the point where I want to put a top stitching around all of the straps and the belts that's going on the aprons. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't flip it to do the other side until I'm done with all of the straps on the same side. I just go right through it. All of the straps are complete. I'm going to put the pockets onto each of the aprons. So the way that I do that, I'm gonna put this, okay. So the way that I do that, I will start off with this. I have the apron folded in half, and I know that I want my pockets to be 3 inches from the middle and 5 inches up. So I'm going to go ahead and place the pockets accordingly. Now comes this part. I'm going to go ahead and get all the pockets sewn on, attaching them. This is why we did a double fold inside, to have a pretty edge. Okay. All right. Eventually, of course, we're going to iron this, all of them. I am at the point where I'm ready to put them all together now, to put these aprons together. I use about 2 D-rings. The D-rings look like this. So I'm going to use a different color for this particular apron because I love the color of the bread. So I'll be using gold ones, but you can buy them in bulk in silver. First thing we're going to do is sew on those pockets. Okay, we need to get these pockets on, sew them right around like a U to attach them onto the fabric. Now, normally I would go ahead and sew the rest of the pockets on, but I'm just going to put this entire thing together just for time's sakes. Put it all together and get it all finished. Once I put the pockets on, I'm just going to continue to close up the apron on all of them. Hey everyone, so I am on day 2. Gave up last night. I spent the entire evening in my sewing room. The lighting started to change. It was too dark, even with lights. So I'm continuing with the batch sewing of the aprons today. And all I have left to do before I gave up, I'm going to be I'm going to iron these down. I'm going to put top stitching all around it, around each one, and then, you know, to give it that professional polished look. And then I'll be done with the batch sewing. I'll be, you know, showing you how I'm going to finalize these. That's all. Now they just need to be ironed and folded. Now the only thing left to do is to get all of these folded up nicely. I'm gonna tag them, fold them, get them packaged. All right, everybody. So at this point now, I have completed the batch, the small batch that I was working on. Finished that. I have ironed and put my tag on, packaged them, and they are ready to join the batch that I, take to market. So, yeah. I usually like to replenish things in batches of 10. It is torrential raining, pouring. So I'll just be starting that process with another item that I make, sewing them in batches. It's fall time, it's vending season, and gotta be ready. So if you have questions, go ahead, put them down below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. All right, see you at the next video. Thank you for joining me. This is what really happens. I'm binging Seinfeld.